Welcome back, everybody, to Roy Khan's PC Gaming. Let's get it going. Hey, look, I want to talk about the ugliest thing that is just happening. It's been happening for a while now, and you've probably seen the title, and you're like, yeah, let's go ahead and hear what he has to say. But I want to talk about this really ugly situation. In the PC gaming space, which I love talking about because that's my space, even though I might want to change that space. It's not looking good in the gaming space for PCs because of the tech, the hardware. The hardware it's been for a while, very expensive when it used to not be this way. Thank you, cryptocurrencies, especially Ethereum. So it has caused a really ugly situation. Now I want to dive into something that just recently happened. NVIDIA was releasing a RTX 3050. This was going to be the entry level for RTX cards to come into the space of using the new ray tracing technology and DLSS technology. It's going to be all this great stuff, and it probably is, but then again, in my opinion, it's not, and so I want to talk about it. So first thing, I have an article here from tomshardware.com. It says, the title says, just like that, NVIDIA's RTX 3050 8GB is out of stock everywhere. Everywhere. Wait a minute, didn't it just release yesterday? Yes, it did. Well, why is it it's sold out already? Well, let's see. So I decided to take a look at Newegg, the store. So we're going to look at is Newegg's information. So Newegg had some cards, but they couldn't just sell them openly. They create a shuffle. I'm not going to explain that. You can look it up on Newegg yourself. But the RTX 3050 had a suggested manufacturer's retail of $249. That's incredible when you look at the fact that gaming cards have been costing anywhere from $500 to $4,000. Okay, so entry level nowadays for the game is going to cost you at least $500, right? So everybody's like, oh, okay, all right, and let me say this: just because entry level is $500 does not mean that's what the price is to pick up those entry level cards. So let me go ahead and clear that up. So let's just look at this for a minute. So they had one of their cards at FGA GeForce RTX 3050 XC at $249. You couldn't get it. It's out of stock. You couldn't get it anyway. You had to enter a shuffle to enter a chance to win the opportunity to buy it. Okay, all right. You had an Asus ROG Strix GeForce RTX 3050, $489. You had a Gigabyte GeForce RTX 3050, $379. An MSI Gaming GeForce RTX 3050, $419. Zotac, $399. Asus Phoenix GeForce, $249. You had an MSI at $249, another Zotac at $249, the MSI at $399. So you can see, you got a Gigabyte here at $349, a FGA at $329, a Asus at $439. So you can see the general trend, right? Anywhere from $250 to $450 is where this card is suggested. Well, the suggestion was $249, but even the different brands have higher suggested retail based on their versions. They're asking for a little more money, right? So let's keep going. So you look here, and I did a search on eBay, and y'all get ready for this. All right, so we on eBay, and I'm looking at these same graphics cards, and I know what the suggested manufacturer retail is. Look at this: a Gigabyte GeForce RTX 3050, overclocked 8 gig, $899. Right? You tell me. So obviously people are buying, no intent of using, just to jack the price up, double their money or triple their money. This is really tripling in some cases. Just getting over on people, right? So you look here, you've got one. We just saw this one for like $249. They've got it over here on eBay for $600. but it's originally $249. So what's that? Somebody came in, bought it, and they're scalping right now. They're trying to get 600, right? Let me go ahead and more than double the price and see if I can get that. You've got one over here on eBay, $775. $549. So this one's like, well, I won't try too hard. I'll just go a little more than doubling, right? Or a little bit less than doubling. You got one here, another one, $929. The suggested manufacturer's retail was $249. Now you're after $929. I mean, you're trying to get $930 for something that costs, $249. A $250 product, you're after $930. Can you believe this? $930, right? You got one here. Another one is $249, $580. This is just unbelievable what's going on with the markets. $530. $1,000. $1,000 for a $249 tool. It's just a graphics card. $1,000. And this is entry level. Okay, so let's get to the important part of all this. We're failing as buyers if we buy these things knowing that these people are scalping and they're just screwing the system and doing what they know they can do because we're dumb enough to go purchase. We're dumb enough to go purchase this stuff. Me personally, I'm not. But there are people out there that are dumb enough to look at that suggested retail that the manufacturer said it's only worth $249. It's not worth any more than that. The manufacturer saying it's only worth $249. It's not worth much more than that. $1,000. It's only worth $249. You really shouldn't pay no more than that. That's what we're saying, and we're suggesting that it's probably not even worth $249. But don't pay no more than that. And if you pay more than $249. This has nothing to do with the retailer. This has nothing to do with NVIDIA. We can't blame NVIDIA for this. We have to take accountability ourselves for buying this stuff outside of its suggested retail value. Okay, that's what we're doing. We're causing the prices to go up. I don't think anybody understands how economies work, right? So let's use video games, because most of us are video game players. Let's just think about this logically. Let's just think about the fact that when you're playing an online MMORPG, you put stuff in the auction house. All right. Let me talk to you World of Warcraft players. Y'all understand this perfectly well. You go post some mats in the auction house, right? And you see that the current price for your mat in particular is for a stack of 20, 10 gold. Okay, so you say, okay, well, average for 20 is 10 gold. I can see that. I'll come in, I'll underbid that a little bit. I'll do 9.8 gold, right? And then the next person come in, I'll do that. I'll probably do about 9.6, 9.5, and they do that. And this is what causes the economy's price to go up and down based on what the economy is willing to pay, based on an auction house. eBay is an auction house. Come on. It's no different than the auction house on World of Warcraft. Come on, people. You got to understand this. So when we look at the fact that somebody went in and purchased these things because they had capital at the moment to do these things, and then they go right to the auction house, World of Warcraft, they go right to the auction house, and because they know people out there seriously crazy enough, we're going to throw an outrageous price on this stuff and see who bites. And then when somebody bites, they've now created the perfect place, the perfect economy for this new cheap thing that NVIDIA says is not worth no more than $249. So now because somebody bit the apple at $800, $900, or $1,000, everybody else says, well, shoot, that person got $800, $900, or $1,000. I know I can get at least $900. So now that's where the market gets created. So it's literally us, the buyers, who are creating this market for these people to do these things. So you have to stop. You just got to stop doing it. So let me help understand easier ways to stop. We're going to look at Xbox consoles and PlayStation consoles. And we're going to look at these things, and we're going to look at the prices versus the prices of graphics cards, GPUs. Now, we just saw a graphics card that's not worth no more than $250 posted to sell for $1,000, the highest price. Okay, all right. So we're looking at now a 2020 Xbox X, black Xbox X, 1 terabyte, $729. All right. Excellent gaming system, $729. Okay, I'm going to get great gaming out of this without having to spend $1,000 for an entry-level graphics card. $729. I'm beyond entry graphics. I'm already beyond that. You've got one here, another one, $819. Then you've got the step down from the X, which is just as good. It's not as great. It's just as good. You've got that coming in at $364. $299. It's not going to have a disk drive, but it's going to be direct digital download, so you can always extend the amount of space and storage space for the console. But you get the gist, right? $299, right? You've got a deluxe Xbox X, $1,189. Comes with a bunch of games and a lot of other stuff with it if you want to buy a big package. You've got another pretty decent package for the S series, $439. Now remember, we were just looking at a entry-level graphics card, right, for the age that we're in, $249. You can get that same entry level in an actual console for $439, and $299 actually is the cheapest price there is for it. You look at the PlayStation 5, right? $792. Why would I pay $500, $600, $700, $800, $1,000 for an entry-level graphics card when I can just get a PS5 for $792? You got one here with 2 controllers, $846. You got one with a particular, what is this, an HDMI cable and a controller, $879. Right, 120 frames per second bundle. And then you got your standard for $743. You've got a bundle with Spider-Man and 2 controllers, $890. You've got a big game package with 5 games, 2 controllers, a charger, and the PlayStation for $1,339. Are you seeing what's happening here? It looks like it's time to go from PC gaming, right, to console gaming. Just think about this. If you want to increase the tech of your gaming system, it just makes more sense now to just buy a console that's new tech. That's it. Get the next gen console, right? Now, if there are games you play on your PC that don't require you to have, the top of the line or, even an entry level graphics card, right? If you can get by with an older graphics card, an older GTX series, I myself use a GTX 1060 that runs great. A lot of things I can't run in Ultra, whoopity whoop, right? But it runs a lot of the other 1080 games, no problem, 60 frames per second, high, medium, and some games, Ultra. Some, depending on the game. So it doesn't require me to necessarily go out there and spend $600, $700, $800, $1,000 for an entry-level gaming card to be competitive. If that's the case, I play racing games that require a little bit more. If that's the case, I'll just go buy an Xbox or a PlayStation. And not only would I do that, but here's a few more reasons why I would do that. So, new PlayStation Plus. All there is to know about the Game Pass equivalent. The overhauled PlayStation Plus service could be a Game Pass Ultimate competitor at the release in 2022. So, PlayStation is doing a Game Pass this year. Okay? Xbox Game Pass. Everybody's familiar with that. Everybody. $14.99 a month for Ultimate. Right? $10 a month for PC. And then you can get a $10 a month package for your console. With everything that Xbox has done and what we now see PlayStation's about to do, they're about to start setting these games up to where you can download them from their cloud straight to your console, and you can have access at $10 to $15 a month. No more buying discs, which is just outdated anyway. Downloading the games you want to play, paying a monthly subscription fee just like you pay for your Netflix and your Hulus and your YouTube TVs. You pay your monthly. It's no different. You're going to be getting your games no different. So why do I need to let you scalp, jack a price up where the company that produced it said it's not worth any more than $249? I'm telling you. It's not worth any more than that. And then you let somebody trick you into paying $1,000 for it, right? It's on us. It's going to take us to stop being silly and start thinking logically. If we don't buy at these outrageous prices, guess what's going to happen? The miners are going to be the only ones buying. And after the miners go through the situation where it's no longer profitable for them to mine, they're going to have to get rid of all those graphics cards. So technically, what we need to do at this point in time is seriously just get a console. Don't spend $500 freaking dollars for a freaking entry-level graphics card. Go get an Xbox. Just spend $299 on an Xbox S and just deal with that. Have your fun there. Okay? If you can't find you a older graphics card that's just as good as the new entry levels for $200-300, don't go buying anything. Just get an Xbox. If you have enough money to go get the PlayStation, get the PlayStation. They're about to have their Game Pass this year. And if you're not a PlayStation, you don't play PlayStation games. I know I want to play Gran Turismo, but get an Xbox. Make it simple. Let the miners enjoy that world for the time being, and stop allowing these scalpers to just literally destroy the market. They found a niche. They found out that people were willing to overpay for graphics cards that even the company said aren't worth more than what they're offering. They found a niche. It's a group of people that are willing to do that stuff. So you're easy prey right now. They're saying to themselves, yeah, we're going to keep getting rich off these people because they're willing to pay outrageous prices. They're willing to pay 3 times the price for junk. You know what I'm saying? And it's junk once you pay 3 times the price, because a 3060 used to go for what, $500-600, right? Or $300, $400. So you're about to pay $1,000 for an entry level that's lower than the 3060, way drastically lower than the 3060. That's people getting over. It's on us. That's what we need to do. Just get a console. Get a console. Don't waste your money on the graphics card. Play whatever games you can play on your computer the way it is, and get yourself an Xbox, get yourself a Game Pass, and if you don't like Xbox, get yourself a PlayStation, and get that PlayStation Game Pass when it drops in 2022.